I got like the little cold shivers and my knees are like shaking right now. So I'm like bouncing almost. And he's like, yeah, with all the Illuminati. And then second guy comes up to me. He comes up to me. You're homeless, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want to read your hand. You can't read someone's hand and tell me their whole entire past. I refuse to believe that. You have no idea how good that food was. Would I say it's worth it? Waiting outside Home Depot, waiting for day labor jobs. Look at this. I am sunburnt. Hello, good morning, and welcome to day 44 of the Ultimate Penny Challenge here on Life's Adventures. Now, if you didn't see yesterday's episode, we ended it at McDonald's where, well, we thought it was 24 hours that they would be open. They are not. We ended up having to leave at 12 o'clock last night, and we had no clue where to go, because nowhere else in this area is open 24/7. We ended up walking over to a memorial hospital and the lobby was completely empty. So I asked them, hey, do you mind if I just stay in here for a moment? And they said yes. So we're leaving the lobby right now because here shortly, Kroger is going to be opening up and they have a Starbucks in there. And hopefully if we can get into Starbucks while the store is first being opened, we can get some shut-eye without being disturbed. And then we move on to today's secret money-making method. Oh my God, waiting for this place to open is horrible. I am so cold. I got like the little cold shivers and my knees are like shaking right now. So I'm like bouncing almost. It's cold. It's real cold. Okay, so we're waiting back at the McDonald's right now because while I was waiting at Kroger, this guy came up to me. He's completely out of it. Like when I mean completely out of it, it comes up to me, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, just waiting for Kroger to open up so I can go in there. And he's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm a hobo and it looks like you might be a dwarf. Is that right? Because I mean, they live amongst us. And he said all this random crap. And then he started going on this rant on like all the things in our world. And he's like, yeah, with all the Illuminati and then on and on. He's like, but yeah, you could be either goblin or dwarf. And I'm like, all right, well, I gotta get going. Have a good one. That was so weird. We are going to Home Depot, of all places. And have you ever gone there Sunday morning or over the weekend for your dad's project that he has going? Whatever he's constructing, whatever you have to fix, and you see those workers out in the front that are holding up a sign saying, hey, I'll work labor for X amount of dollars per hour. Have you ever wondered how much they actually make though? Because they're not getting paid while sitting there. Today we are gonna find out because we are going to go create a sign ourselves and we're gonna go offer physical labor for $15 an hour. Let's jump right into it. This morning kind of sucked because it was cold and we got little to no sleep. But luckily for us, we got into Kroger and we did take a little nap. But other than that, it is nice, sunny, and bright outside for a change. For the surveys from yesterday, we got 1324. We just haven't received the payment yet. So hopefully by tonight, we'll have the 1324. If not, it's gonna be a rough day. When I wrote on the box, it's really small. I'm thinking I need to get a different box and make it larger. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. Well, we're gonna wait here for a moment and we'll find out. Well, I've been doing this for about an hour and a half, right? This is very interesting. Just almost everyone sees the sign and almost everyone acknowledges it, just like does a little head nod, just a respect thing. What's interesting is the people that actually come up to talk to me. Today, I guess, is all about meeting people. Really cool guy. He's like, all right, and I start following him to his truck. He's like, all right, you do drugs? No. What's your situation? Explain it real quick. When are you available? All the time. He's like, all right, as soon as I have a job ready, I'm gonna call you. It's gonna be either today, tomorrow, or possibly next week. Second guy comes up to me. Pretty much the same interaction. And he's like, all right, you're 16 out here. Shows you actually want to work. So I'm gonna give you this. Gives me some food. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what's in here. Here's my business card. I want you to message me. And as soon as I have a job within the next 3 days to possibly the next week, I'm gonna give you a call because I want you to come work 15 an hour to see what you're made of. Yeah, I'll do that. That's 2 people confirming a job for me. They're gonna message me as soon as they have a job available for me. Third guy though, this is where it gets interesting. He comes up to me. You're homeless, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want to read your hand. I've never seen this before. Ever. This guy grabs my hand and is like pointing at every single line on my hand. And he's like, what the heck? How old are you? I'm like, 16. He's like, I would have thought you were like 28. You've been through some trauma. Ouch. He's like, all right, so, and he starts reading my hand. And he's like, all right, because your finger's separated over here, you're a very independent person, but because your thumb's a little short, you should not go into business. But I see this line right here, you're probably suicidal. But he goes through thing after thing after thing. He says, your heart has been damaged many times in your life, family is very important to you, and you have been let down so many times. That was weird as hell, because I'm not gonna answer which ones were right. I'm not going to tell you which ones were right. You can't read someone's hand and tell me their whole entire past. I refuse to believe that, but the amount he got right is creepy. So I'm going to take it as a wild guess and lucky chance. Your life is going to be struggle until your mid-30s. He's like, I can tell your life has already been full of disappointment, full of hardship, but your life's not going to get better till your mid-30s. What? I'm 16. You telling me mid-30s? Someone reading your hand is not going to dictate your life. If someone tells you your life's not going to be better till your mid-30s, that's up to you. Make your life better. I promise you my life is going to be a lot better before I'm 30. Seeing everyone's reaction to me being out there, and I don't know, it's interesting to say the least. Also, one thing, I used to go to Home Depot all the time as a kid. All the time. There was always a group of people out there holding a sign saying, hey, X amount of dollars per hour. That was pretty normal for me. The amount of people that have come up to me saying, oh, that's a good idea. This is like normal. Like, I swear every Home Depot has this, but apparently everyone in this area is like seeing this for the first time, and it's kind of funny. Anyway, we're gonna eat. Oh my God, we are going to eat. You have no idea how good that food was. I know it's McDonald's, but it was so good, especially if you've seen how much we've eaten the last couple days. We're eating again today, by the way, because the 1324 from the surveys, they came in. So we got that we're eating tonight as well. Something small, because we already ate today. Let's go back out front and let's see what other people we meet today. Pushing on 3.5 hours right now, and my feet are starting to really hurt. If I'm standing in one spot, my feet will hurt. I can walk this the same amount of time, but it's walking, it's moving. But standing in the same position, holy crap, it hurts my feet. So at the end of the day, would I say it's worth it? Waiting outside Home Depot, waiting for day labor jobs? Yes, I would say it's worth it if you're willing to play the long game. Because right now we have another guy that came up to us saying on the 15th, which is in 2 days from now, I'm having someone check out my house. They're gonna give me an estimate. They're gonna tell me what I need done, and we are gonna remodel the place. After that, I will give you a call. Every single job that has been offered to us has been on a later date. Every single one is not for the same day. So if you are to wait out Home Depot for a job, you need to be patient, because I have 3 potential jobs coming up within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I have phone numbers of each and every person, but the only problem is it's not instant. That is the only downfall of the Home Depot jobs. So we'll wait, we'll see, and hopefully at the end, it'll all be worth it. But honestly, I do think it's gonna be worth it, because they gave me their card, they gave me their phone number. Now, here shortly, we should have 3-4 jobs coming up in the future. Right now, it's getting a little slow outside Home Depot. No one's really showing up anymore because it's starting to wrap up the workday. All right, so we just left McDonald's now, and it is closed. $2.90 meal, 2 sandwiches. I am like beyond tired right now, and you'll see here soon. I am beyond tired right now. Look at this. I am sunburnt, like super badly, and it's annoying. And every time I'm sunburnt, ever in my entire life, I get so tired the next day. I have a destination in mind, but it is 8.3 miles away. And the reason I waited until night is because I didn't want to continue to get sunburnt. So that is why I waited inside until it got dark. We're gonna walk these 8.3 miles, but we're gonna do it through the night. And hopefully this isn't a destination where there's more 24-hour open spots, because here, there is none. When I was living in a house in Utah, we remodeled the kitchen, the bathroom, the laundry room, the basement. It was fun. I like remodeling. The only problem is I don't have a job for it, but I think this guy will give it to us. He's gonna call us on the 15th in 2 days, and we're gonna find out if we have that job. Okay, my friends, there it is. We're gonna end the episode right there, because we are going to be walking through the night, as per usual, to our next destination. Now, the reason I am walking so far is because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. The day of love, the day of romantic relations. Yeah, I'm lonely. So we're gonna go mess with them. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun episode. We're gonna go mess with some people and hopefully make some money while we're doing so. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for everyone who is donating to Family Promise, and thank you to everyone watching the series. The series is just getting started. We're approaching day 50. And just like that, the series will be over. After 365 days, I will see all of you on Valentine's. Anyway, look, my eyes. They're sunburnt.